So I played in the Twitch Rivals tournament, and this is the only lobby or the only game I'm gonna show, because the others weren't too great or too special, and this one was because, well, I'll let myself explain it here. Fuck! Oh no. Every time I play Alex, I get bad rolls, and he has 5 armor. Alex can get up to 10 armor, I think. At least, yeah, I think they can get max armor. So 5 is the lower roll. I'm never playing Queen, never playing Patchwork. Akazanzrak is maybe playable, but I hate him. I think it's Alex and just pray that we get good chops. So now that you've heard why I chose this game, this was a very risky one, and I did high roll quite a bit. I'll show you how you can try and maximize a high roll with Alex. Now, why am I dressed up as a penguin? I don't really want to talk about it, but if you're not following me on Twitter, then that is going to be your explanation. I did find a good pair and a Elemental, so we're just going to Chief Curve it. Alex, I do like staying on 1, just getting at least 1 pair, and then leveling straight to 5 and not freezing any shops. Because how you try and maximize a high roll is obviously try and hit triples. So take as many pairs as possible, use your health as a resource, and just level. You're going to see a lot of shops while leveling, and you don't have to freeze any of them unless they're really good or a pair or a triple. And you know, your discovers is also could give you a triple if you have like a pair on a dragon or whatever. Now the only issue I have is that my discovers as Alex often are pretty bad. Like I've never hit a Kalag or a Amalgam from discovers, rarely hit Razorgore, you know, so usually it's a lot of RNG. That's why I don't like this hero. Now this hero got better because of armor. Again, I low rolled on my armor, only got 5 here, which is on the lower side of what Alex can get. And I'm just gonna level. We're ignoring this Diablo, we're losing the fight anyway. Now this is a really stacked lobby, a lot of top players, so I am a little, like, it's gonna play a little bit different from a ladder lobby, because on ladder people seem to play more aggressive. In tournament, people know how to play well, and they often greed a little bit in the early game to get a bigger spike later on. So that's why I knew I could get away with just playing super greedy. Now this turn was interesting. I could just level, but I found a Bronze Warden, which is one of the best dragons, obviously. It's a strong card, and a pair. So I'm taking it because this pair also fixes my curve. Otherwise, if I level next turn, I have 2 gold left. Now I can level, sell this elemental, and buy another card. So now I have 2 1-drop pairs, which are very easy to triple. There it is, there's a triple. And I found a 3rd pair on Bronze Warden. So lots of pairs, especially this dragon pair, since we can triple it with our hero power. And I have to do it like this. I have to buy this elemental here over Bronze Warden, otherwise my money doesn't work out next turn. If in case I do want to buy the Bronze Warden for the triple. So alright, we're great. We're always leveling next turn, and we're gonna try and see what we get from the triple, because I think that's more valuable than my hero power. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Alex, it's better to try and get triples instead of get lucky with your hero power. Now we're facing Collins here as a George, and I have both 4 drops on 1 HP. Pretty bad fight RNG. I took 12, while I could have taken like maybe 6 or 7. Like it was pretty bad. We're on 24, which isn't that bad, but we're also facing Tess. I can't hold back though. I have to all in here and get strong. So it kind of sucks Tess get Yoinkor stuff, but this first discover is okay. Like, it's a Prester. I'll take it. It was almost Draconet because, well, I have 2 Bronze Wardens. And here I hit the Bronze Warden triple. I either take the triple, but I was also thinking about Razorgore, because Razorgore scales really well on its own. Bronze Warden triple might often be bait because double Bronze Warden is just stronger than 1 golden Bronze Warden. It's one of the rare triples that gets worse when you triple it. And this first triple also isn't great. Like an Amalgam with only 2 adepts. Lil Rag is like, it's not great scaling, and Genie is some value. I did decide to go for the Amalgam, play it first so it gets 2 adepts, and then take the Bronze Warden triple, hoping to hit a higher wall. And we hit Caligos. Now, I almost took 4 Reaper for tempo here. That's how scared I was. There's also Genie again, but it does end up being Caligos because I do have 4 dragons on the board. I do have the Prester, and we still have another pair lined up, a tier 1 pair that I can keep on the board for a bit and eventually triple into something. And now Dina is a good hit here, Amalgadon is a good hit here, Caligos is a decent hit here, or just a tempo 6 and I could go to tier 6 and high roll even more. So that's how I try and, you know, set up these games. Of course, I can't deny I did get lucky in some of these rolls, but that's just what you need as Alex. If you don't get lucky, you're just top 8. So try and maximize your luck as much as possible. We do instantly hit the triple. Pretty good. Hit second Caligos. I'm happy. This could have been very well an elemental game if I decided to take the Lil Rags and the Genies. We had a great elemental game ahead of us as well. But yeah, getting 3 6 shops, I think, on turn 9 is pretty good. Or turn 8. I don't even know what turn it is. It's just super early. And now my game plan is very simple. Stay down and play for tempo. If I just cycle Battlecries, I think with the double Caligos so early, and with like 2 Divine Shield Dragons and a Prestor, I should beat everyone. It's a mech lobby, which is good because I counter mechs pretty well with this Prestor. So I just cycle Battlegrounds. I'm pretty sure I am gonna be fine and get at least a top 3 out of this. The only way I get a first place is if I hit Nadina or if I need Nadina. But with enough tempo, you don't need it yet, right? Like, you don't necessarily need an early Nadina. I'll just find it late game, I guess, in case I really have to. So, same deal. Just gonna play Battlecries here, get strong. I don't really want to throw by leveling, because if I level, I lost to the Diablo still, so I was a bit scared. Diablo is able to beat me, so I feel like I might not be strong enough yet. Scale up a bit, and then maybe I can consider leveling next turn depending on what my shop looks like. I'll talk a little bit about this tournament. So there were 4 rounds. I'm playing in round 2 here. First round, I think I got like 6th. Then this round, you will see what I get. And then after this, I got a 3rd and a 7th. But it was team-based. I also had 3 teammates. And sadly, our team didn't qualify for the finals. Instead, we had to play the Redemption Bracket. And Redemption Bracket, I played with my teammate Lee. I'm not going to show any games of those because I think team-based games don't make for great content. And in general, like, the games went alright, but nothing too special. If you want to rewatch it though, the VOD is on Twitch. If you're not following on Twitch, this was completely streamed there. I would highly recommend you check it out if you want to watch some live gameplay from time to time. But yeah, we did win the Redemption Bracket, so we got 5th overall out of 8, because, well, Redemption Bracket were the bottom 4 teams against each other. We stomped it, especially Lee. He did an amazing job. And yeah, back to this game. The Tribals, it was fun, but let's move on. We are a monster. We killed this Edwin. We dealt 35 here to Panda, but they had an ice block, so now we're strong. I also had to stay down because my shop was too good to, like, look at the battle cries in this shop. I get so absurdly strong with all of these. There's a jug, there's the smoker, there's a free roll, so I could roll into more battle cries. It was too tempting, so I took it. And also, again, I think if I just keep on scaling, no one is gonna catch up with me with this double Caligos board and with this many battle cries. So I'm just fine murdering this this scammy boy who is playing tank with a bunch of death rattles. This hero is so annoying, so that's why I was also a little bit scared. I knew that stats will always win here because he's just trying to play tank. And it was, so he's dead now. Pog. It's probably gonna be a top 4, and now I probably have to level, right? Like, we clearly are a monster. Now it's just about finding Nadina and popping off. It's top 3 actually, so 2 other people died, and we're facing a ghost. I mean, there's no better opportunity to level. The only thing I wasn't sure about this game is if I should have just taken a gamble and level and maybe take some damage for it to try and hit Nadina earlier, right? Because then we're safe. But instead, I opted to go for the safe line of cycling Battlecry, since the lobby could be done or over very fast. Maybe I could out-tempo people. There's a Hamul, which is another great reward for leveling, because it could triple his Caligos, could hit another Amalgadon. You know, it can hit a bunch of things that I could use. We're up against Eudora, who is Elementals. We did hit an Amalgadon, and Murzont is great because we faced Tess, and Tess yoinked my Caligos. Tess, when we faced her earlier, took my Calig and a bunch of dragons, so I knew that Murzont always gave me a dragon. It gave me the Caligos, so that's, I guess, the best outcome. She also had Amalgadons, which would also be a good outcome. We triple the Amalgadon, I think, because our single Amalgadon isn't great. This new Amalgadon also is trash since it has no adepts, so we'll see what we get here. Maybe this is Nadina. I still really want to hit Nadina. And I'm gonna roll first, maybe because I could find another tribe that's good to get more adepts onto this Amalgadon. Now, I found a Bran as well. You might think Bran, but you have no other tribes on the board. Well, I can double sell technically, take this this 4/4 in the shop, get some more econ, get more adepts. Maybe this gives me another Amalgadon, who knows. And this way, yeah, I'm pretty well off, I would say. And no Nadina. These all suck. I just went with foe. And there's a Hamul as well, which I can still take, which I will. And my goal here was to end on Hamul, like sell this, roll, and then Hamul freeze. But we found Nadina, so I couldn't play my Hamul and I had to play down a unit. This is something I didn't plan for. Positioning is bad, but hey, we are still really strong. Nothing compared to Dora. Even if you think you high roll, there's always gonna be someone who high rolls more. This guy dug into, I think, a golden dazzling light spawn into Nomi, if I remember correctly. Absolute monster. Our hits also aren't really anything amazing. Maybe with decent hits I could, like, survive this fight and taking a dynamic comeback. But hey, I just got absolutely blasted here. Thank you for watching though. Thank you for everyone who watched the live stream as well in the tournament. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next upload.